Hi, welcome to our virtual open house for Speedway Junior High. My name is Whitney Galvin Michalke, and I teach English language arts, specifically to English language learners. So, without further ado, welcome to my class, and we'll go ahead and start going over what to expect. So my contact information is on this slide, and and your child has a copy of all of this too to take home. But again, here's my name, Whitney Galvin Michalke. My email is wmichalke@speedwayschools.net. And then my extension at school is 12125 right here. Please feel free to contact me using either of those methods. Email typically works faster for me because I can check it off and on throughout the day and get an answer to you more quickly than I could if I had to call. But calling works as well. And then also for our English language learner families, we have a translation service too that we can use if we need to. So always feel welcome to use that service. Just call us and let us know that that you need that or you would prefer that. A little bit about me as a teacher. I'm from Indiana, and I received my bachelor's degree in secondary English education from Ball State. Then I went on to get my master's in TESOL, so teaching English to speakers of other languages. I started working at the high school here in Speedway, and I taught there for a year, and then I moved down here to the junior high. So I've been at the junior high for the last 10 years. The first 5 years, I started teaching English language arts in 7th grade. And then the last 5 years, I've been teaching EL downstairs in our classroom down here. A little bit about my family. I have 2 kids of my own. So I've joined that brave group of souls. And so I have a 3.5-year-old and a 5-month-old. So we are busy, as I'm sure you all realize as well. A little bit more about me. I also am the leader of the International Club, which is a club that embraces diversity and works to not only provide a place for students who are from around the world to feel like they have a place and they can meet other people like them from around the world, but it also gives Native students a chance to explore other cultures and get to meet other people from around the world, and just kind of everybody come together and we learn from each other and we do all kinds of activities in the normal school year. Unfortunately, we are kind of holding off to open up the club this year until second semester, just until we kind of see where all of this pandemic takes us. But do know that we do have plans for opening up the club and taking students in for that club, but it won't be until next semester. Moving on to our class. The purpose of my class is to help students working on their English skills. Whether students speak, read, write, or just can understand another language, it kind of makes things a little different when they're learning a second language, or for some students a third or fourth or fifth language. So this class is meant to kind of ensure that they are getting the support that they need at whatever level they are in their English language learning. So that includes with reading, writing, speaking, and listening. What your student needs to bring to my class, is their white binder, which you can ask to see every day when they bring it home if they are an in-class learner. They need pencils, agenda, and an AR book to read, and then their Chromebook. If they are an e-learner, then they have their Chromebook, and I am uploading lessons and resources there so that they have everything that they would need right there in Google Classroom. Expectations of your child. I expect them to be on time, obviously if they're an in-class student and not an e-learner. They come to class with a positive attitude. They're always trying to improve their skills in reading, writing, listening, and speaking English, and that's my whole role, is helping them do so. I want them to be ready to learn and excited to learn, and obviously I know that's easier said than done, but hopefully we can get them motivated and keep them excited. I want them to ask questions so that we can improve all together. a huge proponent of respect. I want them to know that I respect them and I expect respect back. So the last couple things is that I want them to consider that things are different. In this classroom, we have students from all over the world who speak all different languages. Some come from different religions, cultures, and even histories. So there's a lot of things that go on in this classroom that take a lot of juggling as far as students just being open to listening to someone else's point of view, because sometimes they are very, very different than what perhaps native students or what one person might expect from another. And the last thing I want my students to do is participate in school. A lot of times, especially with my English language learners who are just learning the new language, tend to be kind of reserved and shy. And I want to help them kind of come out of their box a little bit and explore what school has to offer them, because there's a lot of really cool sports and clubs and activities for them to get involved in that will help. What to expect in our curriculum. We have weekly agenda checks. I go over what students are doing in all of their classes every day with them. Every Friday, I give them grades on just how organized they're keeping their agendas, and then in retrospect, how well they're keeping up with their assignments and making sure they're getting those accomplished. So if you ever need to know what your child has done today or any other day, ask to see their agenda, and then you can kind of quiz them. Oh, I saw that you studied nonfiction in Miss Broom's class. Tell me about that, right? So that's always a good thing to go back to. Also, we go over grammar and writing quite a bit. This class is very heavy on writing and kind of trying to use our language to improve all aspects of writing. So we cover parts of speech, syntax, types of writing. We go over literature, and there will be a novel or two stuck in throughout the year that we will work on different standards. And then we have projects where we do Socratic seminars and speech-like presentations. For grades, again, we have the weekly informal grades of agenda and bell work, and then there's the typical formal grades that you get from homework and projects and tests. I think that's all from my classroom. I wish that we could actually meet each other and talk if we needed to, but unfortunately it's all virtual this year. So we are navigating those waters alongside you. So let us know if you need anything, and I'm super excited to have your child in my classroom and see where the year takes us.